WCOS in Hanover.
Good morning, Snacktown. Welcome to another edition of WCOS in Hanover.
Here we are.
Let's do
We're
it.
here.
Fucking happy Monday.
That's us. We are doing it. It is a Monday. It is a Monday morning. It is Monday, December 19th here. We are getting so close to winter. We are already into the second day of Hanukkah. We would like to wish a big shalomi to our shahomies.
And like Smokey Robinson always said, happy Chanukah.
Happy Chanukah. We're here. We are. It's a Monday morning. It's.
You know, it's a Monday of Monday mornings, if ever there was one.
It
If there was ever a Monday, it'd be today.
It would be today, yeah.
It may be the 19th edition of December, but this is the 16th edition of WCOS in Hanover. I am your host, Darnell Fuson, alongside my co-anchor and partner, Tom Nutty. Tom?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Here we are.
Hell yeah. You may notice that our sports anchor, Jim, is still not with us. He is no longer with us. Jim is still in a tismus. Jim is in a vaginismus tismus.
Just in time for Christmas. Nothing hits harder than that holiday vaginismus.
I bet, it's hard out there.
How hard is it?
Hard enough you could kill an elk with it.
Whoa.
Oh.
Hey now.
E.
Yeah, maybe it's tight. I don't know. Ismus. Is that a hardness thing or is that a tightness thing?
I was thinking it's a fat isthmus.
Could
Okay.
you use it in a sentence?
This isthmus is fat.
Right.
Oh, that sums it up.
Yeah.
Sums it up.
Good enough. I love
Fat
it.
isthmus.
A fat ismus.
P-H-A-T, fat.
Just like a Don Imus. Okay.
Whoa.
What?
How old
Isthmus,
are we?
isthmus imus. Yeah, I see where you got that.
Rest in peace. All right.
Yeah. Did he kick it?
Yeah, he killed himself.
Oh, he didn't. I don't think he.
I don't think he offed himself.
I think nature
think
did that
the
for him.
I heard he
Rutgers-
lost in a 1-on-5 against a female basketball team.
Oh no.
That's what I heard. I'm not a big fan of this guy, so I'm not sure how it all went down. but
Right. Right.
All I heard is he lost.
Go
Yeah.
Scarlet Knights.
He did not fare well. Not fare well. I heard he's taking a nappy.
I'm trying so hard
join-
to fucking figure out how to work that in, and you had to fucking pull the carpet out from under me.
Hey man.
Good job. Good job.
Hey, you beat me to the basketball joke. So, okay.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Speaking of basketball players, joining us this evening as our special guest in place of Jim is our advice guru and Reaching New Heights correspondent, Kevin Slattery.
Hey everybody, it's good to be back. I'm glad I could pretend to be Jim for a little bit. Was that booze?
I don't know.
Surprise? Well, that was a very.
Our audience is getting.
Sounded an awful lot like a Christmas parade in Michigan.
I feel like that's people having an orgasm at a golf tournament. It is not named appropriately. They should fix that sound effect name. Oh, right. Well, because
Hell
of the
yeah.
waves, and then you have to be quiet.
I
and
mean,
then-
it makes perfect sense.
yeah.
I just
They all finish all at the same time, and then they have to be very quiet.
Whoa.
afterwards.
Right.
that's good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Refract quietly.
More like for play. Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you. Be here all week.
He's just gonna club us with those jokes. All right.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yep.
Well, we are going to club you with another righteous recap here for you this morning as we look ahead to tonight's Open Mic Nitro. Yes, it is Monday, and we have yet again another wonderful edition of Open Mic Nitro. Last week saw the comedy debut of one Barbara,
Barbara.
I believe. Barbara.
Miss Barbara.
Yes.
Miss Barbara.
What a sweet, sweet piece of ass.
Oh.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
I was gonna comment on her nature and
Tom Nutty is out here just trying to me too everyone.
yeah.
No,
her loving and kind laugh. She had a spirited laugh. She actually really she had one of those laughs that carries an open mic, like very much, like allows everybody else to relax. No, she was awesome. She was great. And she had actual jokes, which like a lot of times the first time someone does comedy, it's like, you're just waiting for it to be over. And she actually prepared. Like she put some effort in.
Yeah, she killed it. She killed it pretty good.
Yeah. She was awesome.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, if you would like to be a success story just like Miss Barbara, you can come here every Monday, any Monday. Pick a Monday. Show up, sign up. We make 16 spots available. You get 5 minutes. You come on stage. You get a red light when there's 1 minute remaining. You don't do a bunch of hokey pokey at the end of your set. You don't get up here and do a dance at the start of your set. You don't fucking bust out a checkerboard and challenge people to a checkers match
That would
during
be
your
awesome.
set.
Nah,
I wouldn't
I would
be
encourage that. I think that would be cool.
I swear to God, Tommy Lutt's going to do that next week.
Dude, I would beat him
After
in
he
fucking
sees
checkers.
this.
I
Yo,
will
in a
beat him
checker,
in
I would
checkers, dude.
much prefer that to what he normally says. So yeah, I would be fine if he. I will play him in checkers.
I would fuck him up in checkers.
Yeah.
Here
And
is
Tommy, I know Tommy's listening, right? I will fuck you up in checkers. I will fuck you up in basketball. Just get it straight, man. You're not gonna win anything ever. Anyway,
Yeah, basically. Do you guys think you could beat Tommy Lutz at checkers under 5 minutes?
abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah,
and
I
I
think I
also
got a
think
shot.
I think there's a good chance that Tommy Lutz eats the checkers.
Or at least chews on them. I
He
don't know
definitely
if you-
chews.
Yeah, I don't think he could swallow it, but he could definitely chew on it.
Whoa, whoa, I think you're underestimating the guy.
He can do anything he puts his mind to.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
buddy. You ever seen him swallow a dog? All right.
Whoa.
No, I can honestly say I have not. I don't have that much money in my bank account. I can't pay for all that.
You can see it for
Oh,
free.
he charges you?
Oh yeah. Oh, he's giving you the free show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, he asked me to come film. So,
Oh, you had to work your way in. Okay, cool.
oh, I guess I am working. It does cost me something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Costs you your time.
Yep. Which, as a professional, you should respect more.
Yeah.
You should be charging him.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm not having to host it. You know what I mean? That's what I do here on this show. And just to get back to our minutes, this Wednesday, December 21st, our Who's on This Show show, our monthly Who's on This show, has gone through a little bit of a rebrand. We did some market research and found that the people of Hanover were confused by the name Mass Confusion.
Yep.
I thought it was everyone here thought it was a great angle. Mass confusion.
And I mean,
Mass
I
church.
I don't know what we were missing
Confusion.
there.
We don't know who's on the show. I'm confused. I'm coming out, but I don't know who for.
I don't know what we were missing with that angle, but I blame the people.
I blame the people of Hanover. So we went directly to the people of Hanover, where they gather in the square of Hanover, and we have partnered with Zeichendesverdes
Yeah.
to bring you a new, totally brand new concept every month. We bring to you craft brewed comedy presented by Zeichendesverdes. I feel weird speaking German with this menorah up here.
Well, every time you do, the flame gets a little lower. I want you to know that.
Every month, we will bring you a craft cultivated brewed comedy show.
I'll explain to you how this works, right? It's still a comedy show, but when we have a partner, as we do this time, you can take your ticket to them for drink specials, food specials, to-go specials, which is going to be really handy so you can get your beer, come here for the show. It's going to be a good time. I think the people of Hanover will enjoy it.
Yeah. So we are craft brewing a comedy show for you every month. Who's on this show? We're still not going to tell you.
Yeah, you can still go fuck yourselves with that.
Yeah.
Yep. It's still going to be a mystery. But know that we're not trying to confuse you, Hanover. We're trying to craft brew a comedy show for you. So this is a little bit of a more direct concept. I don't think people will have mass confusion over craft brewed comedy. I think the dummies of Hanover will get it this time.
I think they got a good chance. I mean,
If they don't, there's no hope.
You can craft brew the jokes. The jokes are craft brewed. The
hell yeah.
The lineup is craft brewed.
Yeah. Everything is home brewed.
And if this doesn't work out, I will start selling meth,
Okay.
which will also be
Home brewed.
craft brewed.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's like, I guess the alternative to that is like mass production meth.
Yeah, commercial meth.
Commercial
meth.
You don't want commercial meth.
You want that good organic, grass fed.
Support small business
Yes,
with your
yeah,
meth
fuck yeah.
buying.
Free range methamphetamine. All right. Speaking of, this weekend we have headliner Ryan Nazer returning to the Church of Satire Comedy Club. He's here for one show this weekend. That is Friday, December 23rd. Tickets for all of our shows are available at www.churchofsatirecomedyclub.com. Ryan Nazer has been in clubs and colleges all over America, so you should come see him here when he comes to visit you right in the heart of Snacktown, USA, Hanover, PA.
Hopefully you guys can fucking figure that out.
I don't know how to be any more direct.
Well, you'd be surprised. I'm gonna start leaving posters in the fucking Royal Farms bathrooms. You guys can read them.
Reading a poster by Blacklight is tough.
They're not
That's
black lights, Kevin. They're there to help you not be able to see your veins when you shoot up your drugs.
That's what I thought it's a doobie light. I don't know what a doobie light is.
A doobie light is a doobie light is anything you can use to light a doobie.
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate
Props to Kevin for powering through that.
it.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a marathon, guys.
Yeah.
You can do anything you put your mind to, including whatever that just was.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
That would have been a good ad for mass confusion.
I mean, would it have been, would people have understood, or would they just have been confused?
I think they would have got it.
Yeah.
They would have got it.
I think you're putting a lot of faith in these people.
Well, fuck them.
I mean, let's
Are we
think
doing a
about
mass confusion funeral now? I feel like that's what we're doing. We're eulogizing.
No. We're just tricking them into coming to see the same show.
Ah, got it.
same
Right.
show, different name.
We just made a...
That was my favorite TLC song. I would say that's
Good
like
pull.
that's
Good
like
pull.
definitely a mile above Waterfalls.
It's in
for
my
sure.
top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in my top 3.
Yeah.
I
Waterfalls is for posers, but same show, different name. That one.
That's
Number
for the
one.
OGs.
Yeah, that's for people that really listen to the B-sides.
That's it. I guess maybe we should just pour one out for mass confusion.
Ew. It sounded like crunching. It sounded like someone was like an ant was getting their back broken, but like the microphone was all close to it.
It sounded like one of those cartoon runs where they don't go anywhere, but on dry pasta.
Should we pop a top for mass confusion?
That sounded more accurate.
Yeah,
to
that was pretty good.
the thing you said.
That sounded like you paid for it. Like you didn't just find it off of a LimeWire.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not surprised that the people of Hanover couldn't put together this whole mass confusion ordeal. I mean, let's look at our audience. It's a whole group of people that can't afford to pay their news bill.
That is very true. It's very fucking true.
If only there was a place that we could get some gently used news.
Well, every week we present to you, our audience, a refined selection of certified pre-owned reports and investigations restored in full to be presented at a price that anyone can afford. Yes, even you, people of Hanover. No money down, no tax, no title, no tags, out the door, because we aren't here to make you wonder how you'll be able to afford your news bill at Christmas time. We're here in a subsidized form for you, the people, to have news when you need it most.
Hell yeah.
Right now it's time for a segment we here at WCOS in Hanover like to call Gently Used News. It's just inconvenient enough.
Oh, hell yeah. That song makes me hard as a rock every week.
It's my favorite song that
It
we
is.
play here. I know Kevin complimented the royalty-free music that we use here on the show, and that is probably... That may be the greatest royalty-free song I've ever heard.
Yeah, I think it's it makes me feel almost like regal.
Yeah.
Like it's an important news break.
It makes me want to walk into a room of people doing debauchery with that song playing and just be like, caught ya.
Yeah.
You might be wondering what that pause was, but it's it's raining on Monday morning.
It's
Yeah, the
It
Monday
is,
morning rain is
At least I hope that's rain.
yeah.
'Cause
maybe
it stopped immediately.
Yeah,
maybe a
Gotcha, bitch.
shower drain. All right. Well, opening up our gently used news segment this week is a Florida person story. Yes, originally reported by CNN Business on November 30th of 2022, a Florida woman is suing Kraft Foods for $5 million,
Holy shit.
claiming their Velveeta microwavable mac and cheese takes longer than advertised to prepare.
Listen,
$5 million. That's a lot of cheese. I had to get it out of the way. I'm sorry. Someone had to say it. It's just it was there, and I knew someone at home was listening to the podcast and thought, cheese. I wanted them to know that their joke was hacky.
You're doing just as good as Greg Billett did up here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Poor Greg Billett.
I want the audience to know. I feel you. So anyway, that's a lot of cheese.
Quite a hunk of cheese.
How much cheese do you think you could get for $5 million?
Oof. I could definitely get, I would say 20 Kevin's worth of cheese.
20 Kevin's worths of cheese?
Yeah.
I think you're really overvaluing the amount of cheese that you are.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know. I think you could, 20 of me, life-size Kevin statues of cheese.
Do you think you're worth
I don't think I think $5 million is worth it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
cheese-
I'm
the
not
cheese
worth
is
it.
worth it.
No. I'm not worth it at all. I'm worth
Right.
0 Kevin's
Cool
of cheese.
story. You guys want to hear a cool story before we get back into this about cheese?
Okay.
All right. So one time, this guy I worked with, he's got a drinking problem, right? And he also has an Amazon Prime account.
Nice.
I see where this is going.
Do you? I don't think you do. Right?
Okay.
He gets on Amazon Prime, and he was going to buy a pound of cheese to put into his fondue thing, right? It's like melting fondue cheese, whatever rich people call it. He bought 35 pounds
Oh, my God.
of cheese. Now this is where I know you don't understand how much cheese it is, right? Because 35 pounds of cheese comes on a fucking pallet.
Yo.
Wow.
You're right. My estimation of cheese was way off, dude.
Cheese is fucking low key, it's a sleeper.
Cheese is like gold.
So anyway,
To be fair, that was probably good cheese. This is Velveeta cheese.
dude, it was
it's cheap
cheese
as
you
shit.
melt into a fondue pot. It can't be that good, and it came from fucking Amazon.
I mean,
It was
Amazon
in a
be having-
warehouse.
Amazon be having cheese, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
a zombie having cheese.
Haven't you heard of
That needs to be a
Bezos?
fucking T-shirt.
Haven't you guys heard of Bezos Cheezos? Shut up, Tom.
I'm so glad I started this off. I'm
That's a
claiming
lot of
credit.
cheese.
So much cheese.
Stupid.
Amanda Ramirez of Hialeah, Florida, has filed a $5 million class action lawsuit against the Kraft Heinz Foods Company, claiming their suggestion of, quote, ready in 3.5 minutes, end quote, found on the packaging of one of their popular Velveeta microwavable meals is false and misleading.
Did they file this as a class action lawsuit, thinking that like people would jump in with
Yeah.
them?
Yeah, I think so. I hope she gets every nickel.
Yeah. I mean, $5 million. I feel like at this point she's not. Here's what I want to know: how much extra time? Right.
Right.
I've never spent enough time anywhere to equal my time being worth $5 million.
I feel like it's more of the emotional side of it. Like if you're expecting mac and cheese in 3.5 minutes, and you have to wait 4, 5, 6, 8 minutes possibly.
Right. The emotional distress.
You don't know what that does to a person.
I don't, because I don't eat.
Yeah,
mac
what if
and
she was late
cheese.
to work because she was waiting on her cheese, and then that altered her career, and then she has no idea what her future earnings would be?
What if, hear me out here, she was on her way to Planned Parenthood,
Oh no.
didn't make her appointment, now she has to raise a child for 18 years. That's where the $5 million comes in.
Okay. Well, now I'm convinced. Attorneys for Ramirez filed this suit in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Florida on November 18th. They are arguing that this 3.5 minutes number being advertised does not account for the other preparation steps required, including things such as removing the lid, removing the included sauce package, adding water, microwaving the pasta for 3.5 minutes, and finally stirring and adding the contents of the sauce packet to finish the Velveeta mac and cheese.
Now look, almost every week I'm on this person's side in whatever story it is. Usually I find a reason to be on your side. This dumb bitch.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm having a
I'm
hard
out.
time with this one. I'm having
out.
a hard time.
Yeah.
How fucking stupid do you have to be?
I think, yeah.
Well, let's keep in mind, Florida woman. All right.
I don't know. I think this person just has a learning disorder. As someone who also has a learning disorder, like,
I just don't understand how in the fuck you get to suing them because you didn't know you had to open the box.
I mean, you gotta try some. I think this is somebody who very much doesn't want to deal with the fact that they have their own issues, and is making it Kraft mac and cheese's fault. And for that, I have to respect them because I think that's the most American thing you can do when faced with a problem, is to be like, it's actually a corporation's fault.
You're still fat.
Well, that corporation is Kraft Heinz Foods Company, and they've dismissed this lawsuit as cheesy. Rel-
It's a good bookend.
Oh, we're not done.
Oh.
Kraft Heinz Food Company has released a statement saying, quote, we are aware of this frivolous lawsuit and strongly defend against the allegations in the complaint. A spokesperson told CNN. Ramirez's lawyers allege in the suit that Kraft Heinz Food Company is unfairly profiting by using misleading marketing of, quote, ready in 3.5 minutes, end quote, to catch the eye of consumers and sell the product at a substantial premium.
Yeah, that's what advertising is, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
look,
like this lady at all.
I like her. I think she's sweet. Okay, she is worried about the American consumer, and she wants to make sure that we are being accurately that our time is being accurately represented by craft food brands.
No, this lazy ass bitch is trying to get paid.
She has been through a lot. Okay, it's really hard to put water in the cup sometimes, and you get
It's not that
distracted.
it's hard. It's time consuming.
Right. Yeah, it's hard and time consuming.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Angela Ramirez and her lawyers are looking out for not just the time of the average American, but also the pocketbook of the average American. Right?
That's right. That's right.
In
That
addition,
shit is like $3.
yeah, but it's really only worth like $2.25 because it really takes 5 minutes to cook.
Exactly.
So is that how we deal with food now? The longer it takes to prepare, the cheaper it should be.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Okay.
Get me a brisket. All right.
They will
Briskets are
pay you
free.
to eat it. They will pay you to eat it.
Yeah. In addition to the $5 million in damages, the plaintiff also seeks that the company be ordered to cease the misleading campaign and engage in a corrective advertising campaign for the popular food item.
She's not. This woman's a hero because not
Oh,
only is she
God.
trying to hold Kraft Foods accountable, she's also making millions of dollars for some marketing agency somewhere to do a bunch of work that is totally unnecessary. What a hero! She is bringing American jobs home to Florida. I would vote for this woman for president.
If I was Kraft, I would just make the box say, "Ready whenever Amanda is." You know what I
don't
mean?
know.
Sue us now, bitch.
This woman is a
Lunatic.
how you
hero.
say an economic stimulator.
Yes, she is helping the economy.
Thanks, Obama. All right.
More like thanks, Amanda.
Yeah. Is that her name?
I think so.
I don't remember. I'm not going to scroll back up.
It is. I scrolled back up just to double check before I said the "ready when Amanda is." Yeah,
Fair enough. I feel like I called her Angela.
you did twice. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's how much you mean to us, Amanda.
No, she means the world to me.
Well,
This is my
luckily
hero.
for you, I know where you can get some good mac and cheese in about 5 minutes.
Hey, as long as it doesn't take 3.5 minutes.
If I knew her, if she was ever late to anything, I would fucking ruin her life. You know,
Yeah, that's a fair point.
were you
This-
busy making mac and cheese?
This may make her
I would
life.
sue the fuck out of her. If she was
Yeah.
like, "Sorry, my car I don't give a fuck. You
Yeah.
said you'd be here at 8 o'clock."
If I was, she could never give her friends a specific time to be
She
somewhere
doesn't
ever
have
again.
friends. Let's be honest. She's eating microwavable macaroni and cheese and suing the company that made it.
I feel attacked about half of that. I love microwavable macaroni and
I do
cheese.
too, but guess what I've never done? Sued them.
I've also never used the Velveeta. I've never, that's weirdly bougie. Why can't you just use Easy Mac?
I don't even want to think about this anymore.
Well, can I tell you, boys? I did a little bit of market research, and the Kraft Easy Mac and the Velveeta product, identical.
Really?
Same instructions, same content.
Don't tell Amanda.
Yeah, so
both
how come
made-
they're getting scot-free?
I
Why
don't-
is she suing? Oh,
I don't know.
Because Velveeta sounds fancier. I think that's
Yes.
why.
Well, the thing.
This stupid bitch probably thinks Velveeta is rich, and she's like, "I can't sue Kraft. They ain't got no money."
Right, Velveeta's where it's at.
Yeah.
All right.
God.
Easy Mac is for the people. She knew that she wanted to go after the bourgeoisie that have Velveeta.
Well, the
The
end,
revolution is here, and Velveeta will not be spared.
the end of that story
Hell
is fondue, and we are done with it. Moving on.
I'm done with it.
Originally reported by WBTV in Charlotte, North Carolina, school bus 168 was finishing its route dropping children off from a local elementary school in Statesville, North Carolina, when the driver and bus monitor noticed smoke coming from the engine. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And there was, in fact, fire that soon engulfed the entire bus. Ricky Adams, the director of the district's bus garage,
Can't be a fucking real person. Can't be. That's a goddamn cartoon character.
is reported by WBTV.
Yeah, take it up with them, man.
Yeah, man.
Charlotte's leader in late breaking news.
I'm sure you could probably call the bus department and speak to Mr. Adams if you'd like.
That's what we should do.
We should call him up right now.
Yeah.
They're probably not going to answer.
Yeah, it's Monday morning. They're
is.
probably busy.
It is.
Super busy.
Ricky Adams, the director of the district's bus garage, quickly determined the cause of the fire, which was excessive diesel fuel buildup in the engine's oil. Mr. Adams did some light digging and found that this particular bus was made by International and housed a Max 47 diesel engine. Further analysis of hundreds of the Max 47 engines in the Iredell, Statesville area found elevated levels of fuel in the oil more than 1/3 of the time. That's higher than 33%, Hanover.
Quick maths.
That
Quick
checks
maths.
out. Checks out.
Luckily, I had this calculator here. I was
Checking my
crunching
maps.
the numbers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, thanks,
Doing
buddy.
good, though.
Lawsuits filed against International's parent company, Navistar International Corporation, describe what is referred to as a, quote, known design defect, unquote,
Classic Navistar.
that increases the chances of too much diesel fuel leaking into the engine oil.
Now, listen. If you're going to sue somebody, I feel like a fucking bus catching on fire
Full of children.
full of fucking handicapped children is way more justified than your mac and cheese not being done.
Yeah, I mean, all of these kids had Down syndrome. So how do you feel now, Ms. Ramirez?
All but one, and it was like a guessing game.
Again, I disagree. I think that it's way more. Because here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing about a bus full of children being on fire. We have a population saturation. So technically,
I did not see this coming. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
we got to kind of, we just got to look at it, right? I mean, like if 33% of school buses engulfed in flames, 33% of school kids are probably assholes anyway. So they might be doing the world a favor.
I don't necessarily agree.
I think we should let them cook.
Wow. As long as they're done in 3.5 minutes, so Amanda the fucking bitch doesn't sue.
No, but she could put cheese on it.
Yeah, exactly. Put some cheese on this fucking.
Throw some cheese on it. Okay. Well,
I'm having a good time.
The bus turned grill had its oil changed just 1 day before the fire. The mechanic who changed the oil took a sample and found 30% of the engine oil was actually contaminated diesel fuel.
Oh, I thought you were going to say cheese.
Bah, bah, bah.
God, I wish.
What was it contaminated with?
Cheese.
The engine oil.
Did you pick this because it was a car story?
No.
It's a fucking bus.
A
Yeah,
car,
hard.
bus, engine.
We'll never be able to recapture the magic Kevin found in that mac and cheese story.
Sorry.
The oil was contaminated with diesel fuel.
Very scary.
Fuck.
Mechanics took another oil sample after the fire, just
What?
200 miles. I don't know how they. The whole bus caught on fire, fucking fully engulfed. But there's plenty of oil in this thing to check.
I'm assuming that we're doing these jokes, but I'm assuming all the kids made it out okay, right?
I don't know, Kevin. You just said they didn't deserve to.
I did just say they didn't deserve to, but now I want to take a break from the character because I'm scared of I'm scared for the kids.
Fucking. God damn it, Kevin! You're just out here telling everybody shit's fake. All right.
I didn't think it was.
I want to drop the character and make sure the kids are okay. Yeah, nobody was on the bus, just the driver and the monitor.
Okay, all right. Yeah, fuck the driver.
That was right
yeah,
at the
fuck them. All right, I'm back to being evil.
I don't think it really-
finishing. I'll just read the open again. Originally reported by WBTV in Charlotte, North Carolina, school bus 168 was finishing its route, dropping children off from a local elementary school.
Finishing, not finished. Different.
Well, anyway, we're all over the place here. This story is terrible. County mechanics took another oil sample.
People in the comments, make sure you clarify that finished and finishing are different. Sorry.
I guess there's a difference between I'm coming in you and I've comed in you.
That's definitely good past tense.
Mechanics for the county took a second oil sample after the fire just 200 miles after the oil change and found that 37% of the oil was contaminated with diesel fuel.
So hold on.
Yeah.
37% of the oil in 33% of the buses is fucked.
Yeah.
How much oil is that?
33 and 37 of the buses. That's, I don't know how many quarts of oil these engines hold, but I'm going to assume probably like 20 because they're big diesel engines. So 40%. I don't know how many buses there are in the fleet. Let's just estimate. All right, so 20 quarts of oil per bus. Let's say, I don't know, how many fucking buses do you need to get kids to school?
Well, not a lot in Charlotte. There's 5 fucking kids, and they're all homeschooled. This is a conversion van they're talking about.
I'm going to say it's probably close to 270 quarts of oil.
I like the way you used the metric system on that, too. That was good.
Yeah, that was
Quick
tight.
maths.
Yeah.
2 horsepowers.
Ricky Adams, the
Fucking Ricky.
bus director for the county, said, and I quote, "There's like 7 quarts of fuel in the engine oil."
Fuck out of here. That's exactly how I thought Ricky would talk, too.
Yeah,
And
that's-
I can tell you that is not good.
Yep.
Well, obviously, because the fucking bus burned down.
Yeah. Yep. Mr. Adams would go on to say, quote, "Our mechanics are very leery of these engines, scared of them. Simply,
Yo, the mechanics were scared.
simply
Like, we're
because
scared. Put the kids on them.
Yeah.
Get them away from us.
they're scared because they, quote, don't know exactly what happened with this one." Mr. Adams has also recommended the district not use its other Max Force 7 buses until they can pinpoint the problem for sure.
Oh, God.
The
You
Max
imagine-
47 has had such a problematic lifetime, dude.
Can you imagine the conversation that Ricky and the mechanics had there? Because you know it's like fucking a guy named Clyde, a guy named fucking Dale, and Ricky.
Right.
Their whole families has worked in this shitty fucking school system.
Right.
So when the first one burned down, Ricky was probably like, "Think we should tell anybody?" And they're like, "No."
No, let it go. Let it go. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Anybody here know how diesel works? Ain't got no spark plugs.
Ain't got no spark plug. I do wonder that. All right, so hear me out on this, right?
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of compression in the engine, right?
sure.
Just oil pressure. It's a lot of pressure, right? And diesel fuel, like Tom has pointed out, does not ignite with spark. It ignites under compression. So I feel like any amount of diesel fuel in the oil is bad.
Well, I feel like these fucking hillbillies put spark plugs in the motor, and then they named it the Max Star 7 because they're dumb. And that's how these fucking buses burned down. And now they're just like, yep, typical problem.
So
Well-
was this an assassination plot on children?
No, it was hillbillies trying to fucking build something. They're like, we don't know how to fix it. And then one guy was like, it ain't got no spark plugs. And then they put spark plugs in it. And they were like, fucking done.
You may
But
just
what if
don't.
this is like a T-1000 futuristic situation where a Terminator has come back in time?
Bro, this
and
is
the
in
way
fucking South Carolina or North
No,
Carolina.
it's in North Carolina.
Yeah,
But
they're not-
what if
they-
there's a future prodigy?
Fucking
There's one of
nothing
these
happening
kids is going to turn into the Skynet kid in like 30 years,
Not
50
there.
years. Oh, but like it's
Not there.
I'm telling you, he's going to
I'm telling you right now, in 5 years, when Charlotte gets the fucking internet and watches this show, they're going to be like, they're right.
Oh, dude, Charlotte. Have you been to Charlotte? I love Charlotte.
You love everything that is fucking terrible on this show tonight.
Yeah.
You agree with suing mac and cheese. You like Charlotte.
Yeah. Dude, it's a great it's a hoity-toity ass city, dude.
Yeah, well, fucking
It's
Charlotte
like- it's
died.
all-
Charlotte died when the Hornets left. You know what I'm saying? So
And then they came back just like the T-1000 came back to Charlotte to kill the Skynet kid with the buses that explode. I'm telling you. There's a Terminator plot.
Gang, gang.
For telling the truth. This is cancel culture.
turning the freaking frogs gay. Is that what's next?
No, but I am convinced. I am convinced that there is a
I can't wait till Kevin's got to
Sarah
sell all
Connor
his
situation.
Balenciaga T-shirts.
there is a Sarah Connor situation going on, and there's somebody trying to murder kids in Charlotte with exploding buses.
That may not be the case, as Navistar International Corporation has previously lost a $30 million lawsuit filed in 2018 in the state of Tennessee after customers alleged fraud over its Max Force 13 engines, citing similar defects.
Oh, so they might just be bad at this.
I think they're bad at building the diesel motors, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it sounds like they sell them at fucking Harbor Freight. A Max Force 7.
Hey, how do you expect North Carolina to afford buses?
That's true. That is true.
All right, well.
Sorry, North Carolina.
This has been an all-Southeast edition of Gently Used News up until potentially this point. It's time for a game that we have grown to love here, an original concept that can only be presented during Gently Used News. It's called Florida or Faux-Lorida.
Get it?
Fake Lorda.
Kevin, I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of this game. I don't know if you've been here for it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a news headline, and then you and Tom have to decide to determine, ask questions, whatever, agree, disagree, however you come to it. You guys get to decide whether this news story came from Florida or a different state that just sounds like Florida, maybe a faux Florida. All right, how's that sound? You guys ready?
I love it.
Fuck yeah.
All
Hell
right.
yeah.
This headline reads, Chicago police officer arrested for urinating in ice machine at hotel bar.
I like his style.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I like
Yeah.
his style.
Yeah.
This is I could party with this guy.
Piss in your ice. I'll piss in your eyes. I'll piss in your ice.
I'll come on these walls. I mean, what?
I'm gonna shit on these walls, right?
Hey man, sometimes you run out of ice. You gotta use what you have.
Like
you want to keep the party going.
All right. Now, are we allowed to ask questions about this?
Yeah, every
Okay.
week.
Okay, so
Hold on.
yeah, I want to go for it.
Does it say in the article what position this police officer holds? Is he like a high-ranking police officer?
He is a few years into his gig as a Chicago police officer.
I was about to
Like
ask.
like less than a handful of years, I can
Okay.
say.
So it's whether or not the story took place in Florida.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay. So his day job is
He's a Chicago police
a
officer.
Chicago police officer.
But he urinated in an ice machine at a hotel bar. Where do you think this took place?
okay.
Florida?
Well,
Faux
Or not-
Florida.
or not Florida.
I'm going to say for sure it didn't happen in Chicago, because if he lives in Chicago, why would he be in a hotel?
Right. Exactly.
Unless he's like every other cop in the world and is getting divorced.
Mm-hmm. No, that's never happened. No cop's ever gotten divorced.
You've never seen Chicago PD?
I got
Or Chicago Fire.
Or Chicago Med?
I've seen the Chicago Cubs.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That's close.
That's
That is
very
close. That is close.
very close. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to just take, I'm going to say this man was on vacation
Okay.
or whatever. He was not at home, so he's at a hotel.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it wasn't in Florida.
Okay.
I just feel like he might have
You
been
don't-
doing this in like I feel like it was one of those, like he's on vacation but not too far from home.
Yeah.
Like he's in Milwaukee.
Yeah, he went to Milwaukee for a weekend just to get away
pissing
from
in
it.
a Red Roof Inn. fucking-
Right.
Yeah, does it say what type of hotel it was?
That's also a good question.
Uh,
I like it. It said hotel, so it's probably a shitty one.
Yeah.
Because every other one's called. If it's a good one, they call it a resort.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it's a real shitty one, it's a motel.
I'll
I was about
tell
to say,
you-
it wasn't a motel. If it was a motel, I definitely would have said.
the name of the
Local.
bar in
Yeah.
the hotel is Jimmy B's.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna assume
See.
this is a fucking Margaritaville.
Yeah, that sounds
Ranch.
tropical.
Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, Jimmy B's.
I'd like to change my answer.
Although, hold on, Tom. Let me walk you through my. Jimmy B's sounds like it's trying to be tropical,
Mm-hmm.
whereas Florida wouldn't try that hard because it just is.
But I think you're missing. I don't think it's just any Jimmy B's. I think this is Jimmy Buffett's, and it's a fucking like.
Oh, Jimmy Buffett wouldn't do Jimmy B's. It would be Jimmy Buffett.
No,
It would
I
be
feel
Jimmy
like-
Buffett's Margaritaville TM sponsored. We'd have to pay him
No.
$20 just to say his name.
I'm
That
gonna
man
say
owns his
it's in
name.
Florida at a fucking smaller branch of Margaritaville, a sub-genre of Margaritaville.
Okay.
Can I guess differently?
You can guess whatever you want.
Okay,
You're a
great.
grown-ass man.
I didn't know. I don't know the rules of the game. I'm a good guest. I'm gonna guess that this took place in like Wisconsin.
Okay, so we have one Florida. We have one faux Florida.
I would also like to say that after I changed my answer, Kevin just did my guess again.
No, but all right. Then I'm changing it. I'm changing it to Ohio now to spite Tom.
Okay.
All right. Well, the full headline reads: Chicago police officer arrested for urinating an ice machine at Florida hotel bar.
Hell yeah.
Good job, Tom. Good job, Tom. I overthought it. Good job, dude. I'm
That
proud
was
of you.
that was a good question asking about the hotel name.
Yeah.
If I would have told you that,
It would have given it away.
it might have. I don't know. There's a couple of other places with beaches, but
Oh, see. So if I had gotten an answer, I should have known by your dodgy answer that it was Florida. I should have known that. That was a good. Okay, we're learning. We're learning the game, folks.
originally reported December 7th, 2022 by Fox 13 Tampa Bay, Pinellas County's deputies arrested a Chicago police officer on vacation in St. Pete Beach, Florida, after they say he urinated in an ice machine at Jimmy B's bar located in the Beachcomber Motel.
Well, Beachcomber. Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It was kind of iffy. I
Right.
figured I'd give you Jimmy B's.
Yeah, if
Right,
there's a
so-
beachcomber in Milwaukee,
Yeah. There's.
that probably sucks dick.
Right.
Yeah.
But there could be a beachcomber in California or
Yeah, there's other options for sure.
Massachusetts or
Also, Jimmy B's.
New Jersey.
I know for a fact there's beachcombers in New Jersey.
Right.
But it's on the shore. It's
Right.
like down the shore.
It's on the beach.
Yeah.
Jimmy B's looks like a legit place. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was just looking at it, see what it was. It's
All right.
fucking
Well,
pretty
let's
dope.
book a show there. Coming to you live at Jimmy B's, WCOS in Hanover.
Yep, you can get chips and salsa for $14.
Well, an employee at Jimmy B's told deputies that he found a man, later identified as 30-year-old Henry Capuche, pissing on the ice in the ice machine, according to
Henry
the arrest
Capuche.
report. Better to be pissed off than pissed in your ice, I guess.
To be pissed off.
Damn. So is he going to go back to his job and be on thin ice? Yeah, someone farted. That was the exact response that joke deserved.
Wah, bah, bah, bah.
I've decided to make everybody my problem.
The Jimmy
Oh,
B's
God.
worker told the man to stop. He said,
Good move. Yeah.
Capuche.
That's honestly brave of him to intervene at all. That's the exact right amount.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I worked at Applebee's, and if somebody was pissing in our ice machine, probably wouldn't have said anything. You know?
Probably wouldn't have noticed either. It's fucking Applebee's.
Right, right.
If it's a Tuesday night at Applebee's, you're not noticing shit.
No,
It's just another guy pissing in the ice machine.
that's it. The Jimmy B's worker told the man to stop. He said Mr. Capuche began cursing at him and pushed him a couple of times before also pushing a security guard working at the bar that evening.
I hope his dick was out while he was pushing him.
That's the.
That'd be
I hope
so
he was
cool.
peeing. I hope his
steady
little dick
peeing.
was just flapping around, just slinging piss everywhere, just pushing
Just
people,
pushing everybody around.
Yeah,
His
piss
penis
on
has his
you.
badge on it.
Fucking-
So he's got his badge number tattooed on his.
And the fucking the Jimmy B has
Like,
to come
I
out of-
outrank you. Swinging his thing around.
the Jimmy B has to come out of the office when he's like 80, and he's like, "What's going on?"
Right. And right as the original Jimmy B gets there, Mr. Capuche is just holstering his cock. Like, nothing to see here, actually. We were just,
All your
everything's-
employees fell fucking down. I
Yeah.
don't know what happened.
Everything's normal. Seems like a cardiac event with gunshots.
See what happens, kids, when you swing your capuch around? Nothing
Right.
good.
Pinellas County deputies responding to the scene found that Mr. Capuch and his girlfriend had been escorted to a nearby beach by the employee and security guard from Jimmy B's. Deputies also wrote in their arrest affidavit that Capuch, quote, was actively resisting and initially not obeying lawful commands while being detained. The defendant continued to yell and kept standing when told to sit multiple times by law enforcement. I wonder how they handled this guy. You know, like, were they aware? Like, was he one of these guys? It's like, I'm a police officer. You can't touch me like that. Right?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure he pulled that card a couple times.
Somewhere, maybe not today, not tomorrow, but the body cam footage of this event will be made public.
I hope.
And probably the CCTV from in the bar of him doing it.
I would love to see that.
Like, that's all going to be public, and I guarantee you there was a lot of that. And
Mr.
also,
Capuch.
his lady was probably just as annoying.
Oh, my God. I'm
Like,
so sure.
He might have been pretty cool, and she was just like, he's a cop. He's a cop. And he's like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
I was just trying to take a piss, and I'm fucking
Yeah, he was just trying to
fucked
get a
up.
break. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Line for the bathroom was long.
Yeah, I mean, in Denver, you can pee anywhere. And in Florida, you can pee in the ice machine. Everyone knows that.
At your own risk.
Yeah, Mr. Capuch was arrested and charged with battery and disorderly conduct. A spokesperson for the city of Chicago confirmed that Mr. Capuch had been, quote, relieved of police powers. Capuch?
Took away his wand. They were like,
Come on, do it.
no.
Do it.
No, I'm just.
You want to.
I don't.
Say it.
Yeah, say it.
I don't have anything to say. I'm just saying. I couldn't think of a softer way to get arrested, though, because they were like, when police arrived, they took him to the beach.
Yeah, that's
Right.
nice.
So, I mean, it's not that bad. They let him see the sunset.
Can't be that bad.
Can't be that
I want
fucking
to know. I want to know that, like, if he tried to pee in the ocean afterwards.
Dude, I hope that he pissed in his pants in the cop car.
bad. I mean, it's Florida. Don't they just wear bathing suits all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
everything just piss in Florida?
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe that's where all the humidity comes from.
Good
Yeah,
call.
that's probably it. But you know what?
Right.
It's warm piss, and sometimes on a cold Monday morning in Hanover,
Warm piss is what you need.
a
It's
little
not a
warm
bad-
piss.
You're not
you know?
wrong. You're not
A
wrong.
little warm piss.
A little bit of
Just a
warm,
little dribble.
warm PP. All right. Well, you.
This has gone off the rails, hasn't it?
Well, it's definitely not on the rails.
No. This is. But we would have it no other way.
How about we won't?
All right.
Oh, boy.
Well, that concludes our news segment for the week. We don't have a sports guy anymore.
Which we covered earlier.
We covered that earlier. However, I will take a crack at this. The Circle in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Here we've got a little bit of local sports happening. The Circle in Hanover, Pennsylvania has started a disc golf putting league every Thursday night.
Yes.
As
You
if-
heard that correctly.
What is disc golf putting?
I know what disc golf is, barely, and I know what putting is.
Right.
So I'm gonna guess it's you have to hit a disc golf with a putter. I ran
I'm
out of
gonna-
steam there. I ran out of steam.
I'm going to say that it's for fucking nerds. First off, fucking
Nerds.
nerds who show up because it's wintertime and they don't want to be outside. So they go to the bar and they throw their fucking frisbee. And I don't care what you guys call it. It's a fucking frisbee. They throw their frisbee 8 to 10 feet into a trash can of chains because that's what you guys do. And then everyone cheers like it's fucking hard. It's not.
It's not. It's not that difficult.
I don't like you calling them nerds. okay? Because I want you to know something. My
Kevin,
first
you cannot be everybody's white knight. Okay?
no, it's just that my first girlfriend got stolen from me by a disc golf
By
jockey.
what?
By
She
a
got stolen, like.
by a guy who was really good
by
at disc golf.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He
just
put her
picked
number.
up.
He
Just
put her
picked
on
her
a
up.
frisbee and he put his number on a frisbee and threw it at her face, and she was really into it.
Turns out they just spent a nice weekend in Florida where he peed in the ice machine.
That's right, and that guy grew up to be the gooch.
The Gooch, Mr. Gabooch.
Well, I didn't mean to bring up any bad memories with your disc golf there.
Sorry,
Kevin.
man. It's just that I just know they get laid. They just get they do a good job.
They
of it.
get laid
Yeah.
by each other?
No, by my girlfriend.
Oh,
She might be the only one out here fucking disc golfers.
Bro,
oh boy.
I'm going to tell you right now, if your girlfriend left you to fuck a disc golfer, dude, she wasn't the one anyway.
Oh, you're right. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
That makes me feel
You know
better.
what I mean? Like,
Although-
that's what her bar was?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I can do better.
She was like, this
That's
guy threw a
uplifting.
frisbee real close to my face.
Could've been, dude, you should have brought a boomerang, dude. You could have been
Oh
like, fuck
yeah,
your
'cause
frisbee.
it comes back.
Comes right back, unlike your
Yeah.
girlfriend. If I
Nope,
can,
no, she's gone forever.
Right. If you threw a boomerang into a disc golf basket, would it just bang around?
Bangarang, dude.
Right,
Just
just
bangarang. And then all the disc golf nerds would be like, what's happening?
Oh my god.
That's how they made pop punk music for a little while. Thank you.
All
Fuck
right.
yeah. So anyway,
So if you don't have anything to do on a Thursday night, which we know that you don't actually, you can go to the Circle in Hanover, PA, and watch guys high five over how good they are at throwing frisbees in a metal basket propped up in the corner from 10 or 20 feet away. Doesn't seem that hard.
it sounds so easy. Like,
I'm okay. I'll say this: I'm sure that I couldn't just walk in there and do it, but that's because I haven't thrown a frisbee since I was fucking 7.
I'm sure that I could walk in there and do it, and I haven't thrown a frisbee ever. It's not hard. Kevin?
I miss Megan so much.
Okay.
Well, frisbee putting is easier than stealing Kevin's girlfriend.
I'm sorry. It just, I'm better. I'm better. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Get it
I'm a man.
Get it together, man.
I'm a man. I'm
Get
a
it
man.
together.
I'm a man. I'm a man.
Yes. Kevin's a man. Everyone should be on high alert.
Shout out Megan.
That's
Fucking whoever you are.
all right. I'm gonna start carrying a disc with me everywhere I go.
In case you walk past a trash can and want to practice.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, why not? Well, does anyone else have anything for sports?
Oh, I'm gonna be setting gambling lines on the putt, the disc golf putt.
What's the
He fucking called it disc golf putt.
There it is. There it is.
Hey,
Fucking A.
had to get it back in blood. All right, let's back on. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. Well,
we're just gonna let it cook.
I just need a little extra second. Well, what are those lines for the disc golf putt league?
Okay. Well, I'm setting the field at. So there's a guy named Alan. Alan's really good at throwing it.
Every fucking body named Alan is good at frisbee golf.
Yes. So that's so. So here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna. It's a special for their first time setting the lines on this. You can get for the first time only. We're doing Allen versus the field. So I got Allen. The money line is Allen versus the field. 300 plus 300 on Allen versus the field.
So Alan's the underdog in this.
Well, no, but if you put money either on Allen to win or the field, like the rest of the.
Gotcha.
Kind of like how they used to do Tiger versus the
Gotcha.
field. It's going to be Allen versus the field.
Gotcha.
So, yep, Allen plus 300 versus the rest of the field. And you could parlay that with over or under 7 little strokey strokes to get it into the hole.
Look, man, we're not talking about your ex anymore.
Folks.
You can send those wagers to at Church of Satire Comedy Club on Venmo or PayPal, and there's no guarantee that you will get a payout.
Yeah, this is not a licensed sports book.
No.
Yeah,
no.
we need
just
to
send
probably-
us your wagers. We're not taking bets. Just send us your wagers.
Yeah, just like the whores on Craigslist, we get paid in tokens and roses.
Make sure to send money. All right. Well, I believe that is all we have for sports. And that brings us to the reason that Kevin is here this week. We've been trying for a couple of weeks to get Kevin in our studio to bring us more advice. Who better to do it than a man who lost his female flame to a disc golf putting master? Right now, I would like to introduce a little segment that hopes you have troubles, and it hopes that you need help. And we are here to solve those troubles and provide that help in a segment that we like to call Reaching New Heights.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's my job. I do that.
Oh,
job.
I was paying tribute, dude.
Okay.
I'm trying to be like you, Tom. Cool. All right, we're just gonna start off. Just jump right into it. I think my landlord shut my heat off. They obviously have a problem with me and want to drive me out of the building. What should I do?
Is this an apartment building, or is that all the info? That's all the info we get, right?
That's all we got.
Burn their house down.
Burn the landlords down?
Yeah. Well, it's all the same. It's,
Yeah.
You're
So just
you're
burn it all down.
Right. You're living in their house, so we just burn it down.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
That's what I would do.
That's pretty good. Darnell, what do you think?
Pay your heat bill.
Also,
Yeah.
life hack.
Pay your rent.
Right. I mean, that sounds like
Yeah,
landlord's not trying to chase you out.
Yeah,
You're being evicted.
yeah.
Right.
Fucking idiot.
Typically, landlords like you if you just pay rent. It's pretty easy to get your landlord to like you.
Yeah, landlords don't even mind sometimes if you go to them and you're like, hey, I have $800 of my $1,000. Been a tight month. I'll get you the other $200, when I get it. Most landlords, I feel like they're appreciative, they don't want to put a new tenant in where you live. I used to do property management. That's the worst part of property management is finding. The worst part is evicting.
I was about to say
Yeah,
evicting.
no.
Yeah.
The second worst.
Yeah,
is
getting this lady
finding
out.
tenants. Yeah.
Do you ever have to evict somebody?
Oh, dude, I used to run evictions for the property management company that I worked for. Yeah, I would show up, and I was the guy that stood. I knocked on the door, and then the sheriff would serve papers, and I'd be like, "All right, all you guys that fucking don't speak good English, get in there and get this shit out."
Yo, soy, get stuff out.
See?
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, mucho so.
Yeah, but they did get. That's wild. That's
Oh yeah,
actually
dude, and
very-
evictions get like legitimately. When I say that there is no landlord that wants to force you out of their they would much rather you just pay your rent, pay your light bill, pay your heat bill, pay your water bill. That's it. That's just the 4 things that come with being a tenant and being a good tenant. Most homeowners don't even care what the fuck you do inside the house.
Right.
Okay? I mean, not that they'll be thrilled with it, but if you pay your rent and you pay whatever utilities you got, they're not going to condemn the house because, the water's
48
turned
cats.
off. You got 48 cats. Just take care of the thing that you live in.
Just be a better person.
Right.
Even if you're not taking care of it, and even if you're not paying all of your rent, maybe just communicate to them.
Right.
Be like, hey, I don't want to have to burn your house down.
Exactly. Do threaten arson is a good one. I like that
Don't
one.
threaten it. Just maybe just
Suggest it.
insinuate it.
See, I was
Right.
gonna go with a different persuasion. I think that this person should try to seduce their landlord.
All right.
Because
I like where this is going.
Because then all of a sudden you could spark up a loving relationship with this person, and then now you have a roommate to share rent with.
Yeah, I don't know if the landlord's going to move in with you to their house.
Oh,
and
you
then
were-
pay
oh.
rent to themselves.
Well,
as
I
your
thought they were
roommate.
going to move in with the landlord.
Oh, that's not a bad move.
Yeah,
That's not a
Move
bad
in with the
move.
landlord.
That's not a bad move.
Yeah, get the landlord to
I
fall in
thought
love
you were
with
trying to trick the landlord into moving in with the.
No,
person
but
with
that
no
would
heat.
be a good flex though.
Dude, imagine how fucking dumbfounded the landlord would be like 4 months into this relationship, and it's like, what? I'm just paying my own rent.
I'm
Because-
paying my rent to myself.
Yeah.
How did
What? How did this happen?
They're on Google like, how do I Venmo myself?
Yeah,
how do
exactly. It's just
This-
a fucking circle of money. It never leaves.
This was supposed to be supplemental income.
I? Now it's detrimental income. Welcome to finances with Reaching New Heights in WCOS.
Gang, gang. Quick maths.
Quick mass confusion. Sorry. I made everybody very mad.
Are there more troubles, Kev?
There are some more troubles. I divorced my husband before his dad's estate was settled without a will.
Dumbass.
Do I get anything?
Nope. Go
Nah.
fuck yourself.
Nope. You fucked up.
Yep.
You bet a dumbass bitch.
Was there a prenuptial agreement that says that you
Nope.
get shit in your husband's dad's will, even if it's not settled? If
That would've
no, then no.
Yeah, what you get is you have a terrible lawyer. Like, you have any legal counsel you've gotten is terrible. I think the way that she should settle this is with fisticuffs. I think she should have to fight the lowest ranking member of the family, even if it's a toddler, and get their inheritance.
What?
Yeah, like if she
Okay.
can, like whoever the youngest person in the will is, whoever gets the smallest thing in the will, she should have to compete in like some type of American Gladiator contest. Or like Global Guts. You know in Global Guts when they had the aggro crag? If she can climb the aggro crag higher than the person with the smallest inheritance, she gets that inheritance.
It's not a bad move. I like that solution as well.
If they make me president, that's how I'm going to solve this.
Lady,
That's-
you
dude,
missed
it's
your
gonna be so
window.
much
You
fun.
couldn't have just waited.
Right?
I mean, look, I know divorces take a while, but this one seems like, hey, we got divorced. Pretty cut and dry. You couldn't.
Couldn't have just held out, couldn't
I
have
feel like-
pretended a little longer.
I feel like the writing may have been on the wall. People don't always die unexpectedly.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
for sure. And you're just a greedy bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the long and the short of this one. Maybe here's what you do: you fucking remarry your husband. You trick him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Make
Get
him
him
fall
back.
back in love with you.
Get him back.
Marry him, and then you be entitled to whatever's in his will.
See?
I'll do you one better.
Uh-oh.
Does your husband have a brother?
Ooh.
Because we know
I
he
like
doesn't have a
that.
father.
Ew.
and
And
that guy.
and the brother's going to have daddy issues now. So you know what?
Right.
Let's
He
Fuck
needs
yeah.
you can start working.
he needs a new mommy wife.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. Or what would be tight is if you get the brothers to get divorced for you, so that you have like a double divorce thing going on.
Yeah, so that the fucking brother's wife is now out of the mix.
Exactly.
But then she fucks the other lady's
Exactly.
husband, and they all just did this wife swap thing.
Yeah.
And everybody hates each other, and the fucking dad left all the money to the cat anyway.
And
That'd
the
be cool.
brothers are now Eskimo brothers, and they're like high fiving and
Oh,
stuff.
dude,
That's a good
fucking-
time.
You know, it took me a second to catch on. I don't know if you guys saw the confused look on my face.
Yeah.
I was like, how do brothers divorce one another?
Hold on. Who's married?
I
That
didn't
is
know
something I would have researched when I was 8 years old. That is a.
I didn't know I could divorce my brother.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Yep,
yeah.
we figured that one out. Fuck,
We did
that's
it.
a good one.
We
That's
did
a
it.
good
Figured them
solution
out.
there.
Figured them out. Nice
That's pretty-
job. We're doing good.
Pretty good.
Fuck yeah.
We're doing
All right, ready for the next one?
Oh yeah.
I'm 43.
No,
I
you're not.
do not want my 22-year-old son to be independent at all. I do everything for him, including cleaning up, preparing his meals for him, picking up after him, etc. Is this normal?
Did your mom write a letter in?
First off, that is insulting. I find that insulting because I am noticeably older than 22. That is wrong.
Oh, we just thought something was wrong with you.
Oh, that's fair. No, that's fair. No, that's good.
I have a follow-up question.
Go fuck yourself.
Do we know if this advice seeker is male or female?
The advice seeker is female.
Faja?
It's
Okay,
female.
so Maja.
Is yes.
The old mama bear.
Oh yeah, Mama Bear does not want to.
She don't want Baby Bear out there just fucking doing his thing.
This is weird.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
Why this bothers me. Okay, so just in my experience, my mother always said, "I ain't raising you to live here your whole life."
Right. Yeah.
She said, "I'm raising you to go out there and be your own person."
Yep.
Maybe this kid's like deaf and blind, and like she doesn't want him like in unsafe situations.
She would have qualified that. It sounds like he's perfectly healthy.
It
This
doesn't
is
actually. If
He doesn't. She doesn't say
Not
it.
mentally.
no, no.
Oh well, I'm sure the kid's messed up. I'm sure
Right.
I'm sure
Whoa. That's not
every
weird.
relationship that kid's gonna be in is gonna be weird.
Yeah, he's probably a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, I bet he fucking plays frisbee golf.
Yeah, he might be a frisbee golf guy.
Well, if your son plays frisbee golf, he probably will need help for the rest of his life.
If your son plays frisbee golf, you don't have a son.
No, he belongs to the streets.
Yeah, you've lost your son to frisbee golf.
I lost my son to frisbee golf. The fame and glory of frisbee golf has
Oh my fucking
ruined
God.
my family.
God.
Wow. Yeah, this is weird. This is strange. Your son should have some independence, even if it's just like, hey, do your own laundry. I'm tired of washing your cum. You know? Like,
I think this woman could make a killing on seeking arrangements. I think she could really find a lot of 22-year-olds that are, or like even older that are like interested in exactly what she's providing her son.
She
There you
could
go.
be
like Tom Nutty.
I'm down.
She could be teaching her son independence and how to support himself, and then turning this into a financial opportunity, a financial
Exactly.
gain opportunity here.
Exactly. So, my advice to this woman is to reach out to @tnuttycomedy on Instagram because there is a man here who will happily let you clean up after him.
If you want someone who doesn't want any independence, I'm right there. I did the independent thing for a while. It sucks.
Yeah.
So if you just want me to like hang out at your house and fucking eat pizza rolls out of an air fryer, you know,
It's the best way to make pizza.
I'm
rolls.
about to
I'm
say that's
telling
a
you,
really good
I'm-
dude. Pizza like air fryers.
and this lady definitely has an air fryer.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
No way she doesn't.
Bro, you know what I just seen the other day is one of them dual zone air fryers. It's
Uh-oh.
got 2 baskets, 2 temperature settings. You cook 2 things. You can do chicken tendies and you do your tater tots at the same time.
Or you could do
Ooh.
cookies and pizza rolls.
You can do cookies in
Cookies in the air fryer?
I don't know.
Oh, that must go crazy. Hold on a minute. You
Wow.
might be onto something.
Huh.
That sounds great. I did pork in the air fryer last night.
Nice.
It actually
Oh,
is
yeah.
really
Pork
good.
cookies.
Not cookies. I would do a pork cookie though. Now that I think about it, I mean, why not? Let's try it.
Hell yeah.
Bacon in the
Pork?
cookies. That's for real. So maybe pork also translates.
Yeah, lady. So tnuttycomedy on Instagram. Hit me up. We'll set up something. Pizza
Set
rolls.
it up. Set it up.
All right, I got one more on mine, and then I don't know if we got any emails or not.
One more of the troubles.
All right, here we go. Is there a real meaning to life? Why was I born? What was the reason why I was born besides reproduction?
I thought we told Tommy Lutz not to write into this.
Tommy
There's
can't
no way
spell
Tommy
those
Lutz could
words.
put together these. Yeah,
He didn't
there's
put
no
that
way he has
sentence
thought
together.
this through. That man, anybody who is deep in the throes of animal loving is not gonna be be having an existential crisis.
Well, it's like I always said. People ask me what the meaning of life is drive fast and eat ass. Right? Do it for Dale.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what the meaning of life is, but I feel like the meaning of life is to spend your time writing thoughtful messages for a comedy podcast.
I agree. I think the meaning of life is spending time with the ones you love.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Why
I love
was
you
born?
guys.
Corny
Why
ass
was
bullshit.
I born? Because your parents fucked.
Yeah, someone forgot to pull out. That's all.
Your dad left it in.
He didn't
The
forget,
universe-
dude. He buried that shit.
Nah, dude, the universe is chaos, man. Who cares, man? We're all just floating around, bro.
We're all just floating around on a big space rock.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
These are
ooh.
meat suits. They're rented.
Nothing even
Wow,
matters.
they just turned into a Scientology podcast. Hell yeah.
Look, man, you're the ones trying to get a sponsorship.
From Scientology?
Yeah, they got money.
I don't really want a sponsorship. I want the Illuminati. I'm down with them.
Yeah, but then you can't advertise for it. Then
Oh,
it's like subtle.
Subliminal, dude.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool. You want
You
the
know what I
like Ibn Ibniage type of stuff.
Absolutely. I want
Got
people to look like in the background of the stage and be like, there's the mark of the devil. Oh.
Yeah, they
You know what I
rearrange
mean?
all these in the triangles.
Yeah, they'd be like, why has he
Yeah.
always got a monster can? That's the side of the devil.
Yeah, well, the mark of the devil is in the backdrop. So
And then they try to defeat me with their frisbee
have
golf.
fun finding
Bunch
that.
of fucking nerds.
I can't wait for people to start doing video analysis of what's in the background at the Church of Satire Comedy
dude.
Club.
It's gonna be so much
It's
fun.
like the Denver airport for
It's better
regional
than
comedy.
better than the Denver airport
I'm
because
glad you brought this up because we've been to the Denver airport.
I used to live in Denver, so yeah, I've been to the Denver airport a bunch.
What's wrong with it?
that's what happens. You
It's-
don't grow as tall at altitude.
Well, you would think the lighter air. Oh, I didn't get all the oxygen that I needed. That was it. Okay, I didn't get all the oxygen that I needed.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
I'll tell you, like a lot of people make short jokes. A lot of people make short jokes. Tom
But
Nutty's short jokes are
fucking creative. as
crafted,
shit, dude.
are well crafted. I would say they're craft brewed.
I would say they're the best goddamn short jokes in the game. And come at me if you got a better one. Because
No, they're very good. They're
Yeah.
very good. What were we saying?
What is it
why
about the Denver airport? Because we've been there and we looked around. We walked all through. The scariest thing that I found was posters with Garth Brooks' face on them.
that was fucking. That's true. That was scary as shit.
Yeah, Garth Brooks runs it out there. So the thing is, it was the runway. I don't know. Have you gone on the YouTube?
Hold on. We don't need the rundown of what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
'Cause we did the same thing on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, there's
That's what I was gonna ask.
There's
yeah.
a haunted horse and there's a fucking painting with dicks on it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you get there and it's like nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing cool there.
No, there's nothing cool there at all. It's just a normal airport.
It is out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I
Yeah.
will say that. But
But that's most of Colorado is out in the middle of nowhere. That's
Yeah,
like kind
that's
of
what
the point of the state is to
that-
be out in the middle of nowhere.
I agree. I'm just saying that like that was probably the creepiest part of it.
Yeah.
Just being out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, like Denver itself has gotten a lot bigger, but I think like the actual like Colorado is supposed to be like it's Montana with a nice city. Like
Are you saying that Colorado itself is shrinking as Denver is expanding?
yes,
Okay.
yes, that's definitely well, and like on a grand scale, the tectonic plates are collapsing in on each other, and Denver is growing in population. So yes, that is what I'm saying.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to take that turn.
I still don't see what's so
What's so creepy?
satanic.
You got a
about
stupid
the
fucking
airport.
horse statue. Ooh. And you got the fucking the least navigatable fucking airport in the history of airports.
Yeah, the least navigable.
The tram was really cool though, from my memory. The like little
The little train you got to ride.
yeah,
Nobody
where
fucking-
see
City
the
to city.
spinnies on the side.
Yeah, and nobody fucking tells you that you have to ride that train. You just wander around looking for an
Yeah.
exit.
You just need to know it, dude. Just
Yeah,
like,
I
stop
know.
being a tourist.
You're right about that.
Quit
Like,
being a tourist.
next time we go, I'll be like, oh, fuck, we got to get on the tram.
Yeah.
First
You'll
time I
know.
was like, where are we going? There's daylight at this end.
Now-
That's how they get rid of stupid people. So you
Well-
you pick you that so you guys passed the IQ test. You get to hang out in Denver.
We did it,
And if you fail the IQ
How many
test,
people have been in that airport for months?
dude.
yeah, just
I-
living on Cinnabon.
Dude,
That's-
not a bad way to live.
I mean, yeah, there's
honestly.
worse. There's like that's a good purgatory.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I feel like Denver Airport was the. What am I thinking of? What's the word I need here? Inspiration
Spacesuit.
for that
Oh.
Tom Hanks movie.
What did you say?
I said spacesuit.
Spacesuit. What
I don't know.
the fuck is happening right now?
All right.
Let's try it with Kevin's word, okay?
I feel like the Denver Airport was the spacesuit for that Tom Hanks movie.
What a fucking idiot.
Fuck.
All right. Well,
All right, that worked out fucking great.
hey, we did it. We're out of show this week. Oh, man.
fuck.
Guys,
yeah.
it was fun.
Fuck. All right.
That was a good one. Oh,
We're here. We did it. We're out of show. We've brought you another edition of WCOS in Hanover. This has been episode 16. Don't forget, tonight we have Open Mic Nitro this Monday and every Monday. It doesn't matter. 16 spots available, 5 minutes apiece. This Wednesday we have a brand new concept. Never heard of it before. It is called Craft Brewed Comedy, brought to you by Zeichendes.
Sure they love you getting that right.
I'm nailing it. That is our monthly Who's on This show. That is this Wednesday, December 21st. This Friday, December 23rd, Ryan Nazer returns to the Church of Satire Comedy Club. You can get tickets for all of our events at www.churchofsatirecomedyclub.com. Did we miss anything, boys?
I think we covered it all.
Yeah?
Mac and cheese, check. Fucking pissing in an ice chest, check. That terrible story about the school buses that are fucking catching fire, check.
Nailed it.
Kevin was hatched at altitude,
Check.
check.
Got that. We do have messages in Tom's box. However, we are desperately out of time and the tape machines are rolling. We will let you know next week what is in Tom's box. For our guest, Kevin Slattery, my co-host and partner, Tom Nutty, I've been your host, Darnell Fuson. Good morning, Hanover.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was a good one, boys.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for hanging out, Pat.
Why'd you just keep saying Brittany Griner over and over again? Are you okay?